Columbia, Berkshire counties on south for that potentially developing through the course of the afternoon. So that's the update for now. Right now, we'll send it outside. Meteorologist Craig Gold here in Niskayuna. He's got the latest on conditions right now. Craig.
Yeah, we've gone from light sleet to now heavy sleet. It's really coming down. You know, it's having no impact, though, on the composition of the snow. Typically, when you want to make a snowman, you want that wet, gloppy snow. Show you something, though. Not wet and gloppy, is it? This is very light, powdery snow. So good news for those who have to break out the snow blowers or if you need to do some shoveling. Bad news, though, if you are driving, and the reason why is the tires of your car will melt the sleet, okay? But even though the roads are treated with air temperatures in the teens, it'll refreeze. So we could be talking about some icy conditions on the roads. Of course, with that powdery snow, you know who loves that, right? The skiers and the snowboarders, as a lot of places have picked up about a foot of snow, if not more, in ski country. The only issue right now is you're going to have to call ahead. Reason being, there's a lot of wind up there. A lot of the lifts I've checked with are on wind hold. So if you are planning on hitting the slopes today, make sure you check out the very latest snow reports for any of the resorts that you're going to. I'll have another update coming up in about a half an hour. Guys, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's important to note that the sleet's coming down right now because with all that snow on the ground, even though they're plowing, still dangerous to head out in the car. Probably should just stay put this morning.
Yes, and those temperatures dropping. We have the studio door open and we can feel it in here. So bundle up as you go out there. Now, as you wake up this morning, we want to take you out to several communities so you can see just how much snow has fallen.
And we will show you current conditions and why you are urged to stay off the roads today.
CBS 6 meteorologist Alyssa Caraprese is with us this morning, and she continues our live team coverage in Schenectady. Good morning, Alyssa. Still all smiles.
Hey, guys. Good morning. We are sitting in the snow right now because I'm about to make a snow angel. I mean, come on. This is the best time to just enjoy the snow. This is something you can do because you can't make a snowman. I tried over there, but like Craig Gold said, the snow's just too fluffy. It will not stick. So my snowman is pretty sad. I'll stand up and show you these two cars here. This is an SUV. I can't really tell if this is a car or an SUV, but obviously both are completely covered in snow. Still a lot of people out on the roads too, and I'm walking back over to this massive snowbank that I was able to climb earlier in our newscast, but this side of it, I just can't seem to get up. It's too fluffy. So I'm like really having a hard time trying to get to the top. For some reason, it was a lot easier towards the middle over there. So really light, fluffy snow, and it is sleeting right now. Sleet kind of hurts your face. The roads, snow covered, but the plows are doing the best job they can keeping up with it. And I think with the sleet coming down now, they've had a chance to kind of really plow the roads and catch up with it a little bit. I've seen some people out now trying to shovel out. Plows have been going by periodically. So people are out and about getting up at this point. But your best bet, stay inside today, avoid the roads, watch football from the comfort of your own living room, and stay inside in the warmth, because let me tell you, it's freezing out here, and my toes are going numb. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
I was going to say, Alyssa is always cold, and I'm very surprised she has not complained about being cold yet, with it being 14 degrees where she is. But there it was. She says it's real cold, and I hope she stays safe on that snow mountain out there. If you don't have the CBS 6 weather app, you should download it today. You can track the storm with our interactive radar. The CBS 6 Weather Authority app is available in the Apple App Store or in Google Play. Right now working tirelessly at Albany International Airport, trying to keep operations running there, but most flights are either delayed or canceled this morning, and we are keeping an eye on the arrivals and departure page from the airport right now. At least 20 flights coming into Albany have been canceled, and if you have plans to try and fly out of the airport, chances are you will not be today. At least 20 flights have been canceled. And while the airport does remain open, it's up to each airline to determine its level of service. So you should definitely be watching that flight tracker today.
Especially as other cities are impacted and some of those flights coming in and out could be canceled as well.
Should be a mess today.
It is. Hopefully you're not traveling.
Although the governor has advised people to stay off the road, some are braving the conditions today. There are employees who still have to report to work in these less than ideal driving conditions.
That's the way it always is. And we're trying to keep you informed to help keep you safe. Out there for us this morning is CBS 6's Jack Lamson. He's in the conditions in Clifton Park. Good morning, Jack. Looks like you have your shovel there.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, something tells me that Alyssa is not, somebody's holding down their microphone in the control room, so I can't hear what we're doing. Something tells me Alyssa's not doing any shoveling out there today because she's climbing on top of hills, making snow angels. Some of us have some shoveling to do, and it is turning into that heavy and that almost wet snow on the top layer with this sleet that's coming down, but it is really the problem is that it's the light snow underneath it is the easy thing to shovel. So it's not all that bad, but I would definitely recommend that you get out there and get shoveling early. Right now, not all that bad to lift. We're looking at about 11 inches, the same kind of thing that we saw across much of the area. There's at least one person here who's having fun. He doesn't have to do any shoveling either, though. We'll send it back to you guys now live in studio.
That is one thing that really enjoys the snow, the dogs. I mean, they just love to see when they're snow covered and just like run around.
That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, where's the dog going? Is Jack going to be okay here? But
you never know what can happen when you're out and about on the snow. All right, well, as the storm continues and as we go into different phases and many of you begin to wake up, we want to see your photos of what's happening, what you're seeing, your dogs playing in the snow.
So fun. Here's a look at some viewer-submitted photos of Capital Region snowfall, courtesy of our Chime In feature. This photo is courtesy of Fred Coffee, and this is a look at Albany. This was during the early stages of the snowfall, and we thank him so much for sending that in.
So much more snow has fallen since then. And look, here it is. This is video sent to us by our very own Melissa Lee. And see, we were talking about puppy dogs playing in the snow. There is her dog, Redding, enjoying the newly fallen snow.
That's always fun when you have to take the dog out when it's 14 degrees outside in the middle of the night. But and there's a foot of snow on the ground.
But look how happy the little lamb looks, hopping around in it.
It's like a little bunny.
Oh, all right, well, they're having a good time. And if you're having a good time out in it, hitting the slopes, maybe playing in the yard, just out and about around town, we want to see those pictures and video. Send them to us by clicking on the Chime In section at the top of our website. Submit them to our Winter Weather 2018-2019 gallery. Who knows, some of your pictures may show up on the air. We can post those online as well.
It's a lot of fun for us to see what you're seeing, so make sure to send those in. And CBS 6 is monitoring conditions across the Capital Region.
That includes downtown Albany, where city crews have worked throughout the night and planned to try to stay ahead of the storm. We have a live report from there right after the break.
And many areas have, of course, gone over to sleet. I think there's a transition back over to snow. I'm timing that out for you, plus the end of the storm, which will very well impact the total lunar eclipse. I've got the timing on that and my thinking on what sky conditions will be when the eclipse takes place tonight. That's all coming up.